Okay, here we are back again with more Dragon Age Inquisition. And, looks like we got some mages here, chilling. And, we're still in Skyhold. Just, glancing around and checking things out. Here's another view of our main gate, it looks like. And I want to go to the war room.
This fortress keeps us safe. Inquisitor, is there something I can do for you? I should really focus my attention on the injured.
Are there many wounded?
Do we have many injured men? Fewer by the day. The most grievously injured did not survive the journey to Skyhold.
I imagine so.
As for the rest, they either heal or...
Yeah.
I try to make the passing painless.
Okay. Don't we have mages?
You aren't a mage. Shouldn't we let the mage healers deal with this?
Magic can't cure everything, and we shouldn't rely on it. Science, your worship, is the way of the future.
Okay, you're not
Good
wrong.
Health isn't magic, it's diet, exercise, and a balance of the humors.
Okay, the humorous thing is kind of wrong, but in general, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Are you new here?
I haven't seen you before.
The commander brought me up from the refugee camps. I'd been helping the pilgrims in simple ways, setting broken bones, simple amputations and such. We need all the help we can get.
Okay, thank you.
As you were.
Your worship.
I also wanted to talk to Cullen one more quick time because I think there is one other little thing he might want to say to me. Yeah, I can ask him this. this is an interesting little question now. As if she's just now realizing, oh wait, what if he actually has somebody?
Did you leave anyone behind in Kirkwall?
No. I fear I made few friends there, and my family's in Ferelden.
No one special caught your interest?
Not in Kirkwall.
Okay.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Not in Kirkwall. Okay. I am gonna look for Cole, but first I actually want to go to the war room. And possibly talk to Josephine too. Because we should have like a ton of new war table operations as well. So here is Josephine.
I've made some inquiries into the Imperial Court. The sooner we deal with the threats to the Empress, the better. The political situation in the Empire is dangerously unstable. It will complicate matters.
Everything in the Empire complicates matters. It's the Orlesian national pastime.
Turn your nose up at the grand game if you like, Commander, but we play for the highest stakes, and to the death. The Court's disapproval can be as great a threat as the Venatori. We must be vigilant to avert disaster.
Dangerously unstable.
Exactly what do you mean? How is it more dangerous than usual?
The Empress is in the middle of a civil war. Her cousin, Grand Duke Gaspard, seeks to take her throne by force. Leliana reports that a group of elves has been sabotaging both armies, drawing out the hostilities. Orlais holds Tevinter at bay. All of Tedas could be lost if the Empire falls to Corypheus. Celine is holding peace talks under the auspices of a grand masquerade. Every power in Orlais will be there. It's the perfect place for an assassin to hide.
Well, I don't have anything to wear.
A grand masquerade? I need to go shopping.
I'll arrange for an invitation at your discretion, Inquisitor.
Alright, so yeah, that's the setup for one of our next main missions.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters.
Indeed.
Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we're to receive any visitors of distinction.
Yes? Okay.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The mages are showing great trust in you. They need to feel safe here.
And you don't?
Do you not feel safe here?
I've had difficulty forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
Yeah, I wish we'd saved more.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Such as a week's worth of bathing?
I'd be delighted if you could conjure up a marble bath within the next hour.
I'll attempt to add that to the list.
Thanks, Josephine. Okay. So, yeah, here's our wonderful view of the mountains and our new war room. I should probably actually check my war table. So, let's see what we've got. Oh yes, the Hunter Shade Dracolisk. Yeah, the creature has been cornered and saddled. The nippings were severe, but it waits for the Inquisitor to claim it in the stables. Mind your fingers. So yeah, we have a new
The
mount.
order was sent?
This morning.
Okay. Improved stability. I have secured promises from several noble families. They have agreed to provide personal guards and other resources to the cause. We have played our part in closing the rifts. The nobles will now see to the safety of those living on their lands. Great. Sounds good. Is that it? For right now? I guess so. Unless I'm missing something. Yeah, okay. Let's look and see what we've got here. Well, we should definitely acquire the Arcanist.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
That is a good idea. But it is also a good idea to acquire the Arcanist. Skyhold has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing, if only we had a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The War and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and a reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts, and at least 1 explosion, have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tantervale, but this Arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. It doesn't matter, so we're just gonna get her. The Arcanist has been secured despite great cost and the concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages. She waits a meeting with the Inquisitor in the Undercroft. So yeah, that took 0 time, so that's good. Let's see here. Right, I think this is just for Josephine, so strike a bargain with merchant princes. Inquisitor, the allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us in any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit to it. Ambassador Montelier. She says, I've chosen a few dozen diplomats to handle the merchant princes. I will, of course, inspect everything we sign myself. Sounds good.
Let us begin.
Let's conscript for the Inquisition. Well, that settles it. We face a Darkspawn Magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I defy anyone to tell me that this is no blight. We have Blackwall's treaties, and we have cause. Thetis will require little persuasion. Josephine. Josephine's suggestion: information and conscripts are well enough, Inquisitor, but gold secures these things and more. So I think that means she will use these to get money for me. Liliana says what we need is information. Grey Warden influence may loosen even the tightest lips. And Cullen says we need to bolster our forces. Let me conscript more soldiers. I think Cullen is fine. I think we can definitely use more soldiers at this point. So, yeah.
To work?
Money is easy enough to come by that it's like, I don't feel like I need to get more money. Let's see here. Dorian's request. Now that you're in charge, there's something I thought I'd bring up. There are Venatori mages out there, lurking in the wilderness. This comes as no surprise to you, since you can't swing a dead cat without hitting one of Corypheus's minions, but these particular Venatori have additional significance to myself. For one, I know them personally. I would call them friends, except that would imply I didn't want them dead, which I do. Since I have an idea of where they might be, thanks to an investigation I began before coming south, I thought we could put our heads together and track them down. At which point, they would sneer something at you into Winter, and you would be forced to kill them, which makes everyone happy. You for eliminating a potential threat, me for eliminating men and women too stupid and short-sighted to be permitted continued breath. They would be less happy, but who cares about them? Up to you, my Lady Inquisitor, Dorian. Josephine says, if there are Venatori out there, they'll show their faces. Someone has seen them, and Coin loosens their lips. Liliana says, let us look into this carefully and quietly. We do not wish to alert the Venatori to our awareness of their existence. Cullen says, we have former Templars skilled at hunting mages. I can send them to follow Dorian's leads. Yeah, I mean, Liliana's stealthy approach sounds good, so let's do that. So now we've got everybody, and we also have an Arcanist waiting for us in the Undercroft. So I suppose we should probably go talk to her. Yeah, I think that's... Alright. Let's go check it out.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Hello there.
Wait a
Don't just stand there
second.
slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Dagna! Oh, Dagna.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. And the breach was pretty too, in a destroy everything sort of way.
Yeah. Welcome to the Inquisition.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harriet's devices. The precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
Is what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Almost safely, okay. Where did you study magic?
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orzammar.
Yeah.
I had to start at a circle. I had help, though. A Grey Warden. I am forever grateful. With that sanction, I visited a half-dozen circles. The wonders I've seen. And with an objective eye, I can spot where they overlap. That's a surprise for every teacher. It's a grand tradition, and it works so well with new thinking.
Let's see. Why did you agree to join us?
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Corypheus? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Veil? Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well, dream what it would be like. So there's that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
Yeah. Josephine is generous with those who are eager to assist us. Let's talk about your title.
What qualifies you to be an arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf.
Right.
But that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smith caste, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
Probably. What are your skills?
What's that you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smith caste. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
I think she might be referring to Sandal there.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally.
Yeah, it does.
Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
So you can make masterworks.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
Okay.
Mind your step for things, Inquisitor.
Alright, so, a Grey Warden helped you.
You mentioned a Grey Warden who helped you start your studies.
Not any Grey Warden. The Grey Warden. The hero of Ferelden is a hero in Orzammar, too. It's incredible that someone like the hero of Ferelden would stop to help the little people. Literally.
Yeah, the Warden sounds very special.
The Warden affected you in a special way.
Talk to anyone, they'll say the same. It was a dark time. There was one light. She saved us. She saved me.
Oh, stop it. Oh, Dagna. She always makes me tear up when she says that. I feel, you feel pretty protective of your Warden once you play, going through Origins is for the first time is a pretty special experience. So it's really fun to have Dagna back here and talking about the Warden like that. So yeah, you gave up your home for this.
You gave up so much, left your home. Was it really that amazing?
Yes. I left my home and my family, but I knew... knew I could be more than a smith. I wish my people weren't stuck in the past, and I regret that my father couldn't imagine another life for me. But I don't regret what I did.
You must have learned a lot.
Your years of study have paid off.
Oh yes, the mages said I brought a valuable perspective. I've even presented my work to the College of Enchanters. I wanted an exchange. The Surface could learn about lyrium smithing, and Orzammar would gain knowledge of magic. But now there's no college. And so far as the Shaper is concerned, I'm castless. So you're getting my best work, Inquisitor. Let's make some great stuff.
Oh, Dagna, you're so
All right,
special.
rein it in. You have work to do.
Right, sorry. I get carried away when I think of it. Ready when you need me.
Dagna is a very special
Well,
person.
how are you?
So you noticed the anchor.
You seemed impressed by the anchor. What does it look like to you?
I heard what everyone says what you heard Coryphia say. That's a long chain of who said what.
Yeah, it is.
To me, it says key. But keys do a lot of things. Open, lock, switch. Some open one thing, some open everything. It sounds like Corypheus made it to open. But it looks like you can use it to close. It may be that simple. It sure is pretty. Wish I could see through it.
Okay. What if I want something crafted?
Dagna, show me what you can do.
Do you want fire? The first ask is always fire. It's fire, isn't it? Here's how it goes. Bring me the rare stuff for enchanting or masterworks and prep it here, just like normal. Except it's not normal. It's manipulation of primal forces. And I'll make sure it goes just right. You'll see. Let's see together.
Sounds awesome. So yeah, we can now, with Dagna, present, I think I can do it here. Yeah, I can't, I have to get some blank, I have to purchase some blank rune stones, but we now do actually have rune crafting available. Yeah. And we can make some, masterwork weapons. Basically, a masterwork is just an optional, it's an optional thing that you can add to any crafted to a crafted item. And occasionally you'll pick up these sort of fade touched items that will do different things. So like this iron bark here, there's a 20% chance of it to give 10% an addition plus 10% to all of your stats. So if that succeeds, then you'll get an additional 10% to all of your stats on the weapon when you craft it. Some of these sort of fade touched iron and serpent stone will just give you like extra little abilities. So like 2% chance to use shield bash on every hit if you add this fade touched serpent stone to this item. So that's what Dagna brings to the table. She brings rune crafting and she brings the masterwork stuff, which gives you extra, even more customization to your crafted items, which is always a cool thing. My cat has decided to make an appearance in today's episode. Okay, I would like to look for coal now. Segret. Hey, Segret.
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life. Pleased to serve.
Okay. It's funny because almost all, of course, everybody but Harriet, right, gets replaced after Haven. They get new, so we get a new quartermaster, we get a new vendor for Skyhold, we get a new sort of alchemy person, we get a new research person, and we even get a new, you'll see eventually, we even get a new bartender at our new tavern, and I think it's like theoretically it's because all of those people can die at Haven if you don't save them, right? If you don't save them, they die, and they just, so they need replacements potentially. But if you do save them all, then it's like they kind of spend the rest of the game sort of wandering around Haven, or sort of wandering around Skyhold, like, now what do I do? Anyway, let's, I guess let's look for Cole.
This thing is not a stray puppy you can make into a pet. It has no business being here.
Wouldn't you say the same of an apostate?
Yeah, probably.
Inquisitor, I wondered if Cole was perhaps a mage, given his unusual abilities.
He can cause people to forget him, or even fail entirely to notice him. These are not the abilities of a mage. It seems that Cole is a spirit.
It is a demon.
If you prefer, although the truth is somewhat more complex.
I mean, he helped us.
Cole warned us about Corypheus at Haven. He saved a lot of lives.
And what will its help cost? How many lives will this demon later claim?
In fact, his nature is not so easily defined.
Speak plainly, Solas. What are we dealing with?
Demons normally enter this world by possessing something. In their true form, they look bizarre, monstrous.
But you claim Cole looks like a young man. Is it possession?
No. He has possessed nothing and no one. And yet he appears human in all respects. Cole is unique, Inquisitor. More than that, he wishes to help. I suggest you allow him to do so.
Can you explain more of possession, please?
In my studies, demons either possessed something from this world or were summoned and bound. They almost never look like something you'd mistake for a person.
Normally you'd be correct. But Cole has willfully manifested in human form without possessing anyone.
What of demons at the breach?
The demons who came through the breach, or through the rifts, weren't possessing anything.
These demons were drawn through against their will, driven mad by this world. But Cole predates the breach. From what we can tell, he has lived here for months, perhaps years. He looks like a young man. For all intents and purposes, he is a young man. It is remarkable.
Okay, well, I'll talk with him.
I should hear what Cole has to say for himself. Where is he now?
If none of us remember him, he could be anywhere.
Haven. So many soldiers fought to protect the pilgrims so they could escape. Choking fear. Can't think from the medicine, but the cuts rack me with every heartbeat. Hot, white pain. Everything burns. I can't. I'm going to... I'm dying. I'm... dead.
Are you alright?
You're feeling their pain.
It's louder this close, with so many of them.
Would you like to go somewhere more comfortable?
Yes, but here is where I can help. Every breath slower, like lying in a warm bath, sliding away. Smell of my daughter's hair when I kiss her goodnight. Gone. Cracked brown pain, dry, scraping, thirsty. Here.
Thank you.
It's all right. She won't remember me.
So, you're a friendly spirit.
You're using your powers as a spirit to help people.
Yes. I used to think I was a ghost. I didn't know. I made mistakes, but I made friends too. Then a Templar proved I wasn't real. I lost my friends. I lost everything. I learned how to be more like what I am. It made me different, but stronger. I can feel more. I can help.
Yeah, so he's talking about the events of the novel Asunder there. Cole is a main character in the novel Asunder. So yeah, we can tell him to leave, or we can have him join us. And of course, I feel like, Nadia is not one to turn down help, regardless of where it comes from. She's already got a number of really strange bedfellows, so to speak, for the Inquisition. So what's one more, right?
If you're willing, the Inquisition could use your help.
Yes, helping. I help the hurt. The helpless. There's someone. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. Someone make it stop hurting. Make her, please. The healers have done all they can. It will take him hours to die. Every moment will be agony. He wants mercy. Help.
Maybe give him a chance. You never know.
You say he won't die for hours yet, but you can't know that for certain.
His body is failing.
He could recover, or the healers could find another way to help him.
How do you know?
I don't, and neither do you. That's part of life.
Try. I want to stay.
Well, I'm glad he wants to stay. Cole greatly approves. All right, so now we've got Cole on our side. That's good.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
Oh, sorry for what?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple, pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
I see. Well, I appreciate that insight, Cole. I do. It's appreciated. Yeah, Cole is... I love Cole. He's a fascinating character.
Thank you.
I think maybe it's time we found Varric and his friend. We should probably go talk to Varric. So right. So, yes, we're gonna be meeting Hawk. Let's I don't know. I don't think she looks very much like my hawk, or that much like my hawk, but it's... Honestly, I find it really difficult to try and recreate my custom hawks in Inquisition, in the Inquisition character creator. I just find it difficult to do in general, just because it's totally different engine, and the hairstyles are super, a lot of them are super different and stuff, so it's really difficult to manage, but I guess this is kind of close, so it's fine. It's fine, it works. We'll make do.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him, after all.
Yeah, you sure did.
You've already dropped half a mountain on the bastard. I'm sure anything I can tell you pales in comparison.
Well, I've definitely heard some stories about you, so...
Oh, I don't know. You did save a city from a horde of rampaging Kunari.
I don't see how that really applies. Or is there a horde of rampaging Kunari I don't know about?
There's a Kunari. He almost qualifies as a horde all by himself. Fortunately,
True.
he's on our side.
It's very true.
So, then, what can I tell you?
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
That's not good.
So Corypheus has the Venatori, the Red Templars, and now possibly the Wardens as well. Wonderful.
I didn't come this far just to give you bad news. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks.
Yeah.
Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
So what were you investigating?
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
Well, it's worth a shot.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time I'll make sure of it. Inquisitor.
Right. So... You fought Corypheus.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground.
Yeah, he was.
Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back, or maybe it's all Tevinter magic. But he was dead, I swear it.
Okay. So what has Varric told you?
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
Yeah. Speaking of Anders...
I'd like to know more about Anders. What was he like?
I don't know if there ever was just an Anders. He was crazy. By the end, there was nothing left in him, except this insane need to start a war no one could win.
Yeah, I'm not sure that Hawk ever really knew the real Anders, per se, because she didn't meet him until he'd already, chosen to share his body with Justice. So where have you been?
And where did you go after the mages rebelled?
I heard the Chantry might be sending an exalted march to Kirkwall to put down the rebellion. I hoped that leaving would save lives and force the Divine to divide her forces to come after me. As it turned out, I needn't have bothered. All the circles started rising up, and the Exalted March never came.
Yeah, so why are you alone?
I heard you had family and friends in Kirkwall. Where are they now?
My brother's a Grey Warden. I had my friend Aveline take him as far from Orlais as possible. When all the Wardens started acting strangely, I had to keep my family safe.
That's fair.
Fenris would have killed himself to protect me.
Yeah.
I didn't want to give him that chance.
Yeah, that's also fair. That's pretty accurate. Yeah.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
So yeah, we've so now we've got Hawk as our as an ally, which is great. Always glad to have old friends and new friends and all the friends that we can find. So it'll be good to have her around, I think, hopefully. So I think after 2 episodes of just running around Skyhold talking to people, we can probably, and I know I have not spoken to Solus yet properly, but I'm pretty sure he gets, there's something that's gonna happen with him that I want to be a little bit further along before I trigger it, so I'm gonna avoid talking to him immediately. In the next episode, we'll probably, and now Varric is in here, amidst the rubble of the main hall. But I think in the next episode, we'll probably head out into the world again. I might very well open up a new region, possibly Crestwood, since that is where Hawk's warden friend Stroud is supposed to meet us. And Crestwood is a nice little area to run around in at this level, so that's probably what I'll do. As always, if you like what you see, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next episode. Later.